let's go. Wow, it scratched my throat. Yikes. I also don't know why I spoke hoarsely. Let's go. It didn't make any sense, but okay, let's start the video. Welcome everyone to Dyson Back Covers, this beautiful and wonderful channel with the purpose of talking about literature, RPG, and board games. Wonderful everyone, let's talk about an RPG that hasn't started crowdfunding with us yet, but that's going to happen very soon. Let's talk about Karyu Densetsu, a national RPG, despite the Japanese name, a national RPG, developed by Nina Bichara and Thiago Rosa. Why did I forget? I forgot the name of their blog now. It was developed by the two of them. I did this with my hand. It was developed by the two of them, and it's an RPG based on seinen anime, which are anime. I was going to talk about Japanese anime. They are more adult anime. Action anime, usually with slightly more adult themes than shonen, like Naruto, Dragon Ball. They generally have, more dimensions for characters in these anime. Many of them are more serious, in a shocking sense, and others are more serious in a philosophical sense, but they all deal with slightly more serious themes. Deeper than just, I want to be the best! That kind of thing that shonen anime do. I'll give you a basic idea of what the setting is like, and what the main rule that governs the game's mechanics is, but I won't go into too much detail because you can see the game in practice there on RPG News, where they're doing a live stream of Karyu Densetsu. The world of Karyu Densetsu is basically our world. The one we know, the one we live in, that we hate and love at the same time. Except it has two major differences from our world, which is Nagin. And the other world, Nagin, is the spiritual force. It's ki, chi, chakra, cosmo, and put all those energies we see in animes into it. Each anime gives it a different name, but it's that energy from within that we use to do some really weird stuff. To unleash a very stylish power. In our world, for example, my energy comes through Adobe Premiere. The various ways you use the Nagin are called focuses. And the Yuza, which is a corruption in Japanese of the word user, it refers to people who use the focus to control Nagin and use it to control everything, or even different powers like getting stronger or shooting fireballs. To summon a wooden sword in a kind of clumsy way at the beginning of the episode, but if it existed in our world, I wouldn't use it to summon a wooden sword or anything like that. I would use mine. My focus to make the video already come out edited from the camera. Ooh, that would be time saving. Of course, the existence of Nagin and Yuza, folks, had a great impact in the world economy. Yes, there were consequences after all. If there are people throwing fireballs around or flying, I feel like society would have to get used to this kind of thing. So the economy needed to adapt. They were used, yes, for, obviously, right? If something can be invented, it can be used in war. They were used for purpose, military purposes. And the countries with the most Yuza in their population are the countries that had their economy most affected upwards, right? So, does that mean you don't want to agree with my agreements? No, I think this international agreement of yours, it's not worth it. Okay, I'm going to send my fireball shooters after you. On second thought. Give me this crap, let me sign this damn thing. Not to mention that to counter this advance. In the power of the troops, let's say, exosuits were created, which are basically clothes and modules and things you implant in people's bodies so that they have superpowers and can fight evil head-on. With a Yuza, the other world is a planet, a parallel world where creatures called... They are basically the source of inspiration for all mystical and mythological creatures that humanity has ever thought of. It was the contact in other times with the Shen that made humans think of gods and mythological creatures that we see in today's mythologies before we understand and know exactly what they are. This other world, it's a world very similar to ours. A little better even. In fact, the situation is a little better. Where warriors can make their souls burn with the strength of 1,000 suns to forge their path to greatness. Man, I liked that phrase. It turned out cool. If MSN still existed, I would put it in the subnick. As for Karyu's mechanical side, all the rules and tests vary from a single base rule. When a player takes an action that requires a test to see if it worked or not, it will take a number of 6-sided dice that are used in this RPG, alright? A number of 6-sided dice equal to the attribute he will use in that action. So if you want to break down a door and you have a strength of 3, you will use 3 6-sided dice, roll them, and the player will choose 2 of the results, usually the highest because they want to pass the test, right? Add them up and apply any bonus from advantages or anything your character has that allows it, right? Maybe he is proficient in breaking down doors. For example, if there is a force against your player that wants to prevent them from performing that action, the DM will make a similar roll, and then the two of you, the DM, the narrator, and the player, will compare the results. If the player's result is higher than the narrator's result, he managed to do it. It turned out well. If it was less, it turned out poorly. The crowdfunding to make this project a reality will start on August 6th. So everyone stay sharp so we can get this project done. Become reality. You know that here on the channel I give a lot of support. And I really support national production a lot, whether it's books, novels, RPGs, or board games. They gotta happen. More stuff needs to come out of Brazil, because we know how to get things done here. We do all 3 of these things really damn well. The only thing missing is for the public to understand this and support us more so that our market doesn't always have to depend on products from abroad. It's okay to bring products from abroad. There are many really good ones. I've talked about countless of them here, but you also have to support national production. So here it is, folks. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you want to see this in practice, stay tuned to the RPG Noticias channel, where they have a Karyu Densetsu live stream showing it in practice and showing how the game works at the table. Perfect. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this RPG, the idea of it, and I hope you support it when it comes out, please. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Subscribe now. Let's make this channel grow faster and faster. If you're hitting that subscribe button right now, welcome to Dice and Back Covers, and I'll see you all in the next video, folks. See you later.